is a sit down, and I'm here with Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt, the stars of the new show, Marvel's Cloak and Dagger. Good morning.
Morning.
So happy to have you both. So I just got done binge watching the show, and I'm obsessed. The storylines, it's so good. The both of you are phenomenal.
Thank you.
So for those of the people that don't know what Cloak and Dagger is about, what is the show about, and what are your superpowers?
Well, it's basically just a really special story of these two teens from totally different backgrounds that, you know, meet on this night that consists of this really traumatic event. And it basically leads to them acquiring their superpowers, and it's really just a story of fate and how the universe pulls them together, pulls them apart, and just that companionship and connection that they have.
Yeah, it's really strong, and you both have such a dynamic bond and connection on screen. How did you build that bond on set and develop such a great chemistry?
I mean, it's all fake. We hate each other.
I can't stand them. We have to be like at least a foot apart from each other at all times. We actually had a very incredible, unique experience during the chemistry read. It was really special, actually. We went in and we did a bunch of mix and matches with, you know, other actors, but as soon as we went into the room together, we describe it as just pure magic. It's very rare that you have chemistry with somebody that you know nothing about and you're meeting for the first time. But our director of the first episode, Prince Bythewood, pulled a fast one on us.
Icon.
No, she's a legend, and she basically made us do this improv scene where we had this insane chemistry, and I know both of us leaving that audition felt, whether we got the parts or not, that was something that was truly amazing and something that nobody can take away from us.
So it's just a natural
Just a moment to
chemistry.
be proud of, too.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So you both filmed the show in New Orleans, and with the current racial tensions happening in the South and across the country, really, what was it like filming during such a poignant time in the world?
I mean, we knew the type of impact that this show could have, and I mean, once you have names like Joe Pekowski and Gina Prince Bythewood, who are so interested in attaching themselves to these projects that push the culture forward, it's kind of obvious where we're going with the show. So and it was also just funny to even experience some of that racial tension out there, and to still be filming a show about it and even experiencing it a little bit sometimes too,
What was really interesting as well, when we were in New Orleans, a lot was sort of happening in society along with, the March for Our Lives campaign, Me Too movement, Time's Up. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot happening while we were there. So, and we're a very progressive show, so it was things that we were, trying, and it was really interesting because some of the things in the show that were already written were happening, sort of saw the future in a way, or our writers did anyway. So that was pretty bizarre, but because we're a progressive show, we're focusing on some very heavy topics. We're wanting to open a conversation and a dialogue with people and make them more aware of what's happening in society. And there's a lot of themes and layers to our show, and I think people will be able to see that, whether that be in glimpses or in certain scenes. But yeah, we feel very lucky.
Yeah, and it started a great dialogue, and it's really, really essential. And I love the fact that you guys touch on police brutality, and you're really touching on current issues that are happening today. So this show is very important. But to Aubrey, this is your first starring TV role, and you got your start on Broadway as Simba in The Lion King.
Yes,
how did Broadway prepare you for this role right now?
Well, I mean, it brought the most out of me, period, in my entire career.
Yeah.
So, just having to kind of carry the show at such a young age, we're basically on stage for all of the first act. So, just learning that way was definitely great for me, and I feel like if I didn't do that, I might have not been prepared for how big this is.
Yeah.
So
really
but I also had the best teacher too, because she just led by example. Like, you have no idea.
I hate you.
That's amazing. Oh, we love it.
For real.
Olivia, you got your start on Disney, and you have grown and developed a huge, massive social media following. What has it been like growing with your fans throughout the years?
I started working with Disney Channel when I was 12, and I worked with the company for 6 years, and that was my home, away from home. They were my family, and I learned so much on every set that I worked on with them. And the fans, I mean, they're insanely loyal, and they are with you for the rest of your career if you let them. And I feel very grateful to have the fans that I do, and you know, they've supported every single project that I've done, and they're very excited about this whole situation that's happening now, and excited to meet Aubrey. And you know, I feel very lucky for the time that I spent on that show, all the shows that I did with them, and now moving forward and this transition, and it's been a journey, and I feel just grateful and lucky for all of it.
Yeah, it's so amazing. You guys are on a great ride right now, and you guys recently met the Black Panther himself, Chadwick Boseman.
I'm not okay still.
I mean, how are you still recovering from this? What advice did he give you about joining the Marvel Universe?
I mean, really just like focusing on the humanity of our characters, really.
Yeah, he's just a really rad human being to begin with, so sitting with him and just chatting with him, not just about, you know, our characters or his character, but about, you know, the whole journey and process that every single one of these superheroes go through in order to be who they are and have, you know, the platform that they do was pretty special. And, you know, he was actually a fan of Cloak and Dagger.
Amazing.
And
did you hit him with the Wakanda?
We did. We had to. Yeah.
You're not in the same room and don't do that.
You had to.
You know what I mean? So.
Hilarious.
It was amazing. It was one of the more epic moments in our lives.
That's amazing. So now that you are part of the Marvel Universe, I want to test your Marvel knowledge. It is time to play Cloak versus Dagger.
That's a button.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am going to read you a question about the Marvel Universe. If you know the answer, hit the buzzer first. If you answer correctly, you get a point. You ready to play?
Aubrey and I are very competitive.
All right, let's bring out those competitive gloves.
I've been taking a lot of L's recently.
All right, let's go. First question, get it ready. What is the name of the device that keeps Tony Stark alive and also powers his Iron Man suit?
What's the
You
name?
hit it!
I know. Nah, see, because I know what it is.
You got it. It's right there.
God, man. See, I don't know the name, but you know the light thing that has in his chest.
So it is the arc reactor.
So actually, it just came to my mind. It's called arc reactor.
Yeah. You know what? Do you foresee the future?
Cheating going on, and I'm not okay with it.
We have another superpower discovery. You can see the future. Awesome. Next question. Name Marvel's shrinking insect-themed heroic duo. Olivia?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes, you got it right. All right, one for Olivia.
Okay, good.
All right, so Dr. Bruce Banner is the alias of what Avenger?
The Hulk himself.
Yes. One for Aubrey. All right, 1 point each. Which hero is nicknamed the first Avenger? Aubrey?
Captain America.
Yes. All right, last question. All right, this is for all right.
I need
what
this W,
mind-controlling villain did Jessica Jones face in season 1 of her series?
Oh my God. Okay, do it. Just do it. I know you know it. I can't think of the name.
I just really also do not know. But
It's Kilgrave, guys.
what is it?
It's Kilgrave.
I'm very disappointed in myself.
Well, you guys did an amazing job. You are officially masters of the Marvel Universe.
Thank you.
Aubrey and Olivia, thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. The show was amazing. Guys, Cloak and Dagger premieres tomorrow night on Freeform. Stick around. More AM to DM is up next.